everybody, this is Mike from Code 3 Spices. Code 3 sponsors the event, Smokin On Main. So Mike, tell us a little bit more about, how did you guys get started with this event?
Well, the funny thing is that when we were working out of our homes, after year 2 of being in business, we put on a backyard event in Maryville, Illinois, and we really liked it. That's when we was first turning professional. And then after a few years of being in business, we ran another small one. And then whenever we moved here to Collinsville, that's when the city approached us because they knew that we wanted to do one to begin with. Mm-hmm. We had no idea, honestly, what the first year was going to bring. In about another hour from now, we'll take you guys down to the stage where you can see all the way down almost to 159 here, and it's just elbow to elbow. That's really how it got started,
right,
by the city approaching us. And the first year, we had tremendous success. From today, from looking at the people throughout the entire day, I don't even know what the final count will be, but it's tens of thousands of people. And that's honestly probably the most humbling part about this, because Chris and I were just regular guys. We don't get a thing out of this. All the money goes back to our charities. We do it because we love our community. I was born and raised here in Collinsville, Illinois. My dad literally grew up about 300 yards behind us. So this is my hometown.
Right.
And then on the other side of it, I mean, we have so much support from the teams. Mm-hmm. 47 pro teams to this weekend.
Wow.
30 steak teams, 30 backyard. Yep. I don't even know how many pork steak entries, but well over 100 entries for a weekend event. So we're really thrilled with that. Obviously, our dear friends Sweet Baby Ray and Malcolm Reed came in town. Mm-hmm. They do it because they love it. They don't do it for the bottom dollar. That's really why all of us do it. We do it because we love it. Mm-hmm. I mean, how many people get to say they get to go to work and cook?
Making a living out of living.
Right?
Yeah.
So Chris, my business partner, always says that if, we have to talk barbecue every day, life's not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
We don't have a lot of stress per se.
Right.
Outside of running and growing a business, that's different. But this is so busy of an event for us. I mean, this takes 8 months for us to plan.
Yep.
And we've been running around all day. I took my Fitbit off earlier, but I was already at like 35,000 steps today. And that's a lot for a 6'4", handsome 300-pound man like myself. But it's a very humbling experience to go up on stage and see thousands of people in the crowd. I get a little emotional thinking about it because we do pour our heart and soul into it. And like I said, it comes back to the support. When you see all these people enjoying barbecue with their families, they're walking their dogs, they're talking to people they haven't met before, meeting up with neighbors. That's community and that's barbecue,
Absolutely.
Right?
When you first started getting into cooking and barbecue, tell me about a cut of meat that you just messed up that took you a long time to kind of figure it out.
Dude, brisket, hands down.
Okay.
Brisket, hands down.
When you're at home and you're going to fire up that grill for yourself to make food for you or your family, what's kind of your go-to dish or protein where you say, I know I can knock this out of the park, I'm going to get rave reviews on this, and you personally love it?
Man, that's a loaded question because I literally cook almost daily. To be honest with you, we cook a lot of steak. We can get one big fat ribeye, and me and the kids can eat the whole thing, and we're all fat and happy.
Hey, at Red Meat Lover, we can relate to steaks.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the other thing is I cook all kind of different proteins, but what I really enjoy doing is sides and dishes on the grill. I like doing vegetables on the grill. I like baking on the pellet grill. Honestly, it's I eat a lot of red meat. I eat a lot of red meat.
So just want to talk a little bit more about Code 3 Spices.
Okay.
Can you tell us, you told us how this event got started, but can you tell us a little bit about how you and Chris started Code 3 and some of the motivations behind that?
It's really a unique story. I mean, I always cooked. I've been barbecuing since I was 18, with my dad's Weber kettle. So I was always around the grill. I did a lot of it in college, and becoming a cop, fast forward, my getaway was to come home after a 12-hour shift, light up my kettle, and just cook and have some beers. That's
right on, man.
It was literally my getaway, and I quickly realized this is what I love about barbecue, and every time I cook, it always comes back, and I always have that thought in my head. It is so therapeutic to me.
Right.
Everything from, and this might sound silly to some, but even selecting a certain piece of protein to prepping it to how I'm going to cook that. That's really how that got started. Me and Chris would hit up the local watering hole and watch a lot of Blues and Cardinal games. He loved barbecue. He's crazier than I am when it comes to barbecue. So Chris and I decided to start competing on the amateur level. And I mean, we won the whole thing the first time, and we just had sort of a natural taking to it. Chris and I came out with our first couple rubs, and it was very well received in our community. So we said, okay, we're gonna bottle this up, put some labels on it, and make sure it's right. We didn't rush we don't rush any of our products to market, and we take a lot of pride in that. And we wanted to create something you could buy on a grocery store shelf and take it straight to a competition field and win with it. And that's what we did. That led into turning professional, and we were hooked, just like most of these guys are. Once you get that bug, it's sort of hard to release it.
Right.
And now we do it 24/7. We came out with our first line, our 5.0, our backdraft, and our rescue rub, and those were our true traditional barbecue rubs, if you will. We just went all in. We really did. He left his job, I left my job, and we just decided to go full force. Chris's dad was in the private sector of law enforcement. His sister, brother-in-law in law enforcement. Both him and I agreed that we were going to donate portions of every sale to first responder military charities.
Was that like an automatic when you guys started this company, or was that kind of a little bit of a hand-wringing decision to pass through some of the proceeds to these first responders?
No, I mean, that was from day one. We weren't even going to do this if we didn't. I would like to say that our purpose in life outside of the business is more than just barbecue.
Absolutely.
So it's we live it and we preach it, and at the end of the day, Chris and I can go to bed at night knowing that we're literally helping save people's lives.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem like a job to me. There's not a single day that I woke up in the last 7 years where I was like, oh man, I really don't want to go in the office today. I don't want to go to the shop. I don't want to go to the warehouse, whatever it might be. I enjoy this.
I know you're super busy today. We have thousands of people out there, a ton of vendors waiting for your attention. Before we wrap up, can you just tell our audience how they can find or buy Code 3 products online?
Absolutely. So you can order online at www. Was that too many W's?
No, that's about 3.
Let's do this. Code3spices.com. And we're in several states now. I believe we're in over 40 states. You can request our products to be brought into Ace Hardware. We're in their national warehouses. If you're in the St. Louis area, we're all over the St. Louis area. Schnucks, Deerbergs, Whole Foods, Supplement Superstore, Strops, Jewel Osco in Chicago, HEB in Texas. So we're getting to a point now where it's starting to be really fun because we can just say, hey, go to Ace, or if you're in Texas, go here. So that's where you can get our products.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, I really appreciate you allowing us to come in and document some of this event, and more than anything, I just really want to wish you and Chris continued success and growth.
Thank you, and we're glad you're here.
Yeah, my pleasure, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you.